I just love waking up every day and knowing that I'm playing a small part in trying to save the world. Hi, I'm Laura Steedman and I am a project engineer at BP. So my work with IDRIC is I'm part of the industrial stakeholder group. So that is where we work within IDRIC to provide some industrial inputs and give an insight into what industry needs and marry that up with the amazing resource that we have and the amazing minds within the educational sector and the universities. Because when we come together, we can achieve really awesome things. When I was at school, I came across a poster for a Head Start engineering course, and I went off for a residential week at Strathclyde University, and we just took part in different engineering projects. And I figured, hey, I'm going to give this a go. I wasn't very good at maths or physics at school, but I applied and to my surprise, I got a place and I ended up doing quite well at it. I never thought, when I went to university, pennies started dropping and I actually began to understand maths for the first time with my good lecturers. And lo and behold, 5 years later, I'm actually an engineer. I just love waking up every day and knowing that I'm playing a small part in trying to save the world. When I turn on the news, it can be really overwhelming sometimes with all the problems that we're facing. And just knowing that I'm trying my best and I'm doing something that I believe in every day. So doing this carbon capture and storage project, being a first in industry, is just so cool, really. When I joined my university degree, there were very few girls, maybe 6 out of 200 on my course. And it was the same when I was in the oil rig. There was about 2 girls out of 200 at some point. So yeah, there's a way to go on that. But for me, diversity is not just about your sex, your race and all these things, although that does bring a different perspective. But the most important point for me is the diversity of thought. Statistics show that the best functioning, highest performing teams are the most diverse ones. So we can't dispute that. We've had some great questions come in from school students, and one of these is, am I talking to the public about my work? And the answer is yes, I really enjoy talking to the public as much as I can. Something I really enjoy is going into schools. I walk in and speak to young people, and quite often I say, what do you want to do when you grow up? And they say, I don't know, maybe be an influencer. That's a new one that I get quite a lot recently. And I think, let's take that and let's think about, what do we want to influence? I feel like an influencer, but I just think that I'm influencing the right things that I'm really passionate about, which is trying to achieve net zero. One of our biggest challenges is convincing the public and building trust. Building trust in that what we're doing, it's a first of a kind, the projects that we're undertaking. And industry is not always going to be trusted to deliver that. But if we have universities and educational bodies doing the research and providing their input and their view, that's so important to communicate to the public that what we're doing is the right thing and it's not just an industry-driven project. Actually, no, this is academically backed good decisions that we're making. I think that's quite important to say.